Yo, what up, Internet? Welcome to Bricks and Beer, episode 90. It's I guess every time I do one of these, I seem shocked that there's so many of them. I don't know. There's people who watch these. If you've watched 90 of them, fucking salute. Oh, that's good. So anyway, yeah, welcome back to your mom's favorite podcast about beer and Lego. Today's beer is the old Sierra Nevada Celebration Fresh Hop IPA. I think this is kind of like a seasonal thing they do. I don't know. Um, it's good. Like I like IPAs, and I've mentioned many times before. I like hops, but I don't like the fucking punch you in the face kind of like extra hoppy. I think that's a bit much. So for me personally, I think this one's good. I do think it's got a little bit of that kind of like lingering aftertaste. Every time I've only drank like a couple of these, but the couple times I have, every time I drink one of these, my wife's like, "Did you spill beer on you?" Because it's very fragrant. It's a little pungent, but it's good. It's good. It's a good coldish weather beer, I suppose, if that's a thing. So tonight's episode is going to be a little weird. It's going to be short and small, and I'm only going to show you two things. But I figured why not? Let's have a nice little intimate episode. So tonight's episode's a bit rare because it has a thing, and it's sealed. This is from 1989. This is almost as old as I am. And I'm old as fuck now. So yeah, these are over 30 years old, and they've never seen air. And I think that should be fixed. Like Lego, should be used to build things. Um, so yeah, I never got any of these service packs back in the day. I always thought they were really cool. There's these awesome catalogs which Jeff has, and he took some photos. See photos, and this was like pre-Amazon, pre-internet. Like you had to fucking write and send a check and stuff, and they would fucking send you stuff back through the mail. So yeah, this is a service pack. This one's like a tow truck and ladder service pack. So you get a couple of parts in here, which are pretty crazy, and the fact that these are so old is super fascinating to me because the clutch will be different, like the quality of the plastics are a little different. So this is the old tow truck thing. Um, this is from like the Hook and Hall record. It's from also 1989, same year that this came out. I know our boy Scotty, he loves him some four wides, and everybody loves the Hook and Hall record. It's pretty good. I guess it's pretty classic. So it's cool. It's got this action, and then we get a couple of red hooks, which are very weird. Um, they're they're bizarre that they're red. I kind of get why, because it's 1989 town, but they're much better when they're uh, light gray. I have a couple of light gray ones. This one is my OG 1993 Skull's Eye Schooner. This is the actual mast and all this. I never untied this. This has been tied for over 30 years as well, which is crazy. I also have another one of these hooks. I think I got it from something. Probably like a 90s set. I think there's a rescue set. It's like a helicopter. I didn't actually get that in the 90s. I got that secondhand after the fact, so it doesn't tug on my heartstrings the way the old Skull's Eye Schooner one does. And then I was looking in my hook drawer, and you know, this is a pretty unique unit, and I do not have one of these, but I have the hook from it, which is very weird. And this hook is really old. I don't know how I have this, but I'm pretty sure this is from the Shell tow truck from 1981, which is almost as old as me as well. Again, old as fuck. This is old as fuck. I didn't even really knew I had this until I had to dig around. And then I've got a couple of these ladders. These ladders are pretty cool because they click together and they expand, so they do expanding things. But yeah, they're nice parts. Big shout out to the homie Ace for dropping this off. We negotiated some poly bags. He runs that website, fbtb.net. It's a thing. You can go there. You can check it out. It's about Star Wars Lego, but he's doing a thing for December, doing a poly bag a day. So it's kind of crazy. So we did some bartering, and I picked up a couple of vintage service packs. This is doors and windows. This is not as old. This is from the 90s. But that's still a long time ago. I'm going to keep this one sealed, not because I think it's precious, but because I think they will survive in better condition until I actually use them, which won't be that long. I've got some plans. So speaking of plans, I've got these parts now. These super nice, crispy, super clutchy parts from 1989. That's some good clutch. Some good clutch. What am I gonna do with them? Well, first up, I've got a little tow action thing. So let's give them a little ride. Let's give them a little land fleet action. There we go. I'll take a photo, I guess, after this and post it. I've never actually seen this with the actual tow truck thing on it, so I like you am seeing this probably for the first time. I dig it. It works. Maybe I'll put something on these little bumps, or maybe I'll do like just something on one. How about this? I conveniently have another antenna. Might be a bit much. Yeah, I'm thinking I almost kind of like it with just the two dumps, little stud cylinder things on there. But anyway, yeah, it's a little half track. It can move around. I did prototype this with my stand-in. See, this is my stand-in for the real deal. And yeah, you can cruise around in a micro scale thing. Maybe I'll build a little backdrop thing. This was kind of like a fun thing to tinker around on when I was hanging out with the homies the other night on the old internet. And we were drinking some beers and talking some shit, and I was building a little half track thing. I guess that's probably better for you guys to see if I'm not my big claw hand all over it. So yeah, there's some micro scale little tow truck action. Fun times. And then man, my vocal stuttering is not on point tonight. Live and uncut, sort of. So what am I going to do with these red hooks, right? That's the question. I probably could come up with a better idea and make them actually make sense. But let's just make them robot hands. And they're not symmetrical. There's only the one mold. So he has one up claw and one down claw. Whatever. It works. So there's our little robot friend. He's got hook hands and a little funny boxy face. I was kind of thinking he'd maybe be a firefighter because he's got the ladders and he's got the hook hands. What do we think? About that high? Does that work for him to carry the ladder? Oh, look at that. There we go. Hook hands. Falling out of my hand. Little micro half track. Service packs in action. Um, yeah, so that's kind of it. That's this whole episode. These two builds. You got to see them come together in their final stages, fresh with parts from 1989. I guess that's a big deal. I felt like I should record it. It seemed appropriate for freeing some things that have been sitting in a plastic coffin for 30 years. So yeah, it's kind of a casual, quick one. I hope that was enjoyable. I'll edit in some photos instead of me just holding shit in my monkey hands. But cheers to you guys. Also, if I get my shit together and I actually upload this tonight or tomorrow, there's a party in Discord. You can join. There's also a raffle. You have to be on the Discord. You know, go do the thing. There's a link down below. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. I will see you guys in the future.